Hi everyone, it's Jenny. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. So I am here today to make a baby boy card. So I've got quite a few of my bits and pieces ready. So I found this blue card which I thought was going to make a great shaker card. So what we're going to do, I've got some acetate for my shaker. I've found this beautiful paper with blue little ribbons on, which I thought would be nice, and it's a baby boy. So what I've done is I've cut out a piece that's going to go on the back there and come through. But what I'm going to do first is I'll put the acetate on, put my tape round, and then put that on the front before I close it up, like that. So yeah, that's what we're going to do in a minute. That's for that piece. I've got these little beautiful little blue stars, which I'm going to use as my shaker. I've got some blue ribbon if we need to use that. I've got this little sticker, little Bumps a Daisy, and it's in blue writing. Don't know whether we're going to use all this. I've got some little blue roses, 3 of those. And I've got these blue sort of elements. One's got baby, there's some little foot. I thought there were 2 of those, but no, there's not, there's only one. Some little shoes, little rattle. So we'll see. Those are all the blue bits. And then I've also got this stamp which says babies are such sweet beginnings, so we're going to use that as well. So I think the first part to do is going to be the shaker. So I'm going to open my card out. I don't think I need the whole piece, so I think I can probably chop that off slightly. So let's just take a piece off there, get rid of that, and then that will go on there fine. So I'm just going to use some glue round there to get that on. Just pop that round. You're not going to see any of this because this will be closed. So make sure my acetate is nice and clean, which it is. And I'm just going to stick that in place like that. Okay. Then I haven't got any, I've got some double-sided foam. I haven't got any pieces, longer pieces, so I've cut them out of a square, and I'm just going to try and get them round. So this will be the difficult piece. I'm hoping I can bend it just as I go round. Just got to make sure that there are no, I'm going to take it off as I go. There are no edges, no openings, because otherwise the shaker's part will come out. Let's just take that off. Oh, it might help actually if I took the tape off the bottom. Right, let's go there. So we make a complete circle. I did have some of this on a roll, but I've obviously used it all. So let's just take that piece off. I might only need 3 actually. And let's put that right there so we've got no gaps. Take that piece off. Come round. No, we're going to need that little other piece. There we are. Let's get that off. Okay. And then I'm going to pop that there. And then that there. And let's seal that. Take that piece off. Right, we have got a complete circle there. So let's just put that piece back on there for now. I haven't got it very high. I'm hoping that's going to be high enough for the shaker element, because then that is going to stick down on top. I'm hoping I've done it high enough. We'll soon see. I'm only going to put a few of these in. There we go. And then what we're going to do is we're going to stick this, and that should just stick on my double-sided tape. And then before I stick this piece down, let's just have a look. There we go. Some of it's stuck in the middle, probably because I didn't so I can lift that off now. Right, that will do. So that is going to go there, and then that's going to be our card. So I can glue this down. But what I'm going to do is use this tape that someone gave me, which is extra strength. So let's just, I'm going to look a bit cack-handed here. Let's get that down. Because I know that there's no way. I don't think I can actually. I'm trying to think of a better way. Let's chop it off before I put it on. Right, it can just go there for a minute. And then I'm going to chop. I'm going to put a piece along the bottom. Right, let's get that off. Take that release tape off. Put one more piece along there. It is really, really strong. I don't know where they got it from, but where's my picky tool? Should be using that. It's easier to get it off then, isn't it? There we are. Let's get that off. And that one off. Oh, and that little one there. If I stuck it down properly, yes. There we go. Right, now that is going to stick there, and then you'll never know what's under there. And there's no way that those are coming out, because that is completely sealed. And there we go. And there's our little shaker with the little stars in there. Really, really, I hope you can see how glittery they are. Okay, so what we're then going to decide what we're going to put on there. So I have got that paper behind, haven't I? What I could do, so we've got these, which I could have there, baby. I've got that there. That would be quite sweet. We've got a little rattle, which could go there. I need my sentiment about there. So what I'm going to do, rather than stamp it straight onto the card, let me just get a little piece of card and I can use. Right, where's my little pieces? Let me just get a little. I don't know if I've got any blue. Okay. No, we just use that. We can have a little piece of white in the corner. So let's just pop those off. I want to do the sentiment first so I know what I've got. I'm just going to shut the door because I've got the window open and the window is just making the door slam a little bit. So let me get my stamp out. Let's have a look. Which side we're going to use. I quite like that side. Let's have a look. See how this comes out. See if it comes out okay. Otherwise I use. Yes, I like that, but I'm going to do it on that side. That was just a test. Let's just, I don't want to press too hard because sometimes if you press too hard with the stamps, you squidge them. There we go. That's pretty. Right, where's my wipe? I don't know where that's gone now. Oh well, I'll sort that out in a minute. Let's close that up. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut that across there, and then I'm going to get my corner punch and just do some little corners in that just to make it the same, like that. And then, you know what we're going to do? I'll get my blue brush out, and I've probably got enough on this to just give it a little no, it's dried out. I haven't. Let's get the blue out. It's not a problem. Let's get my this is just my art studio. I think it was from the range. I'm just going to put a bit of a blue around the edge, and then I'll go over the top. Right, let's get a bit of scrap. Where's my scrappage? See, there was me thinking I'm really organised today. I've got everything ready and I haven't. Right, we're just going to come over the top just to give it a little tiny hint of blue. All right, just a bit more. Just want to take that. There we go. That's good enough. Just a little bit of that blue. There, I like that. Okay, so we're going to go there with that, and I'm going to raise it up because where's my stick? There they are. Yeah, I'm going to raise it up just because I've got these out and I want to use these up so we can get rid of those. Okay. Yeah, it's very windy today. We have got sunshine, but I think it really looks in the distance like it's going to rain. I don't know. We have had some lovely weather, so I suppose the garden needs the rain, so we can't complain. Well, I'll just take this release paper off, and then I'm going to go just there. I want to put it in the middle where I normally put it. There we go. There we go. And then we can have baby across the back, and I've already put the stickers on now. I'm just going to see how I'm going to put some glue on that because I'm not sure that that's going to be sticky enough. So I'll put some extra glue on there, and then I think we'll come down there. Yeah, I like that. There. Then we've got put some glue on this one. I'm not trusting the sticky pad to stay in place. And then we've got a little baby being carried. How cute is that? And I do like the little rattle, and that can go across the top. So we'll pop that about there. Just hold that down for a second. And we could have, do we think that's going to be too much if I put those on there? 3 probably is too much, isn't it? What about 1? I just like those little roses. So let me just get my Fabri-Tac, because this one is better for material and I haven't got my glue gun on, so I think we'll just go with 1. Get rid of that. Let's pop you down. I just think that's really pretty. And we'll pop that about there. I'm just going to hold it in place for a second. And then that will be fine. Now, we need a congratulations down the side there, don't we? Let me just go and get a stamp to go down the side. I'll be back in just a second. Right, I'm glad I went off camera to find that stamp because it took me ages. I couldn't find it. And actually the little one that I use, the Babies Are Such Sweet Beginnings, came on this all occasion stamp set that I've shown you a video of, a little craft package that I got. And we've got a congratulations that goes down the card. So what I've had to do quickly before that dried is I've taken that one off a minute, because I'm not going to fit it down the side otherwise, because the congratulations is going to have to go there. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it just there on that side, so that I don't have to go over anything, and then we can get it on there. So are we going to risk it that it's going to be okay? Maybe we'll just have a little go and check the stamping quality before we do it, in case. So I'm going to go black the same. Let's just see how this comes out, shall we? If we do it onto just some card. There we go. Congratulations. That's all right. Just need to do it a bit softer. Right. Okay. Wish me luck. Let's make sure we got it round the right way, shall we? And I'm just going to go. Just thinking, I hope that's going to fit. Right, I'm going to go about there. Right. I've put it down now, so the deed is done. Let's just hope that it comes out all right. I'm just giving it a second to soak in. Yes, it has. There we go. Congratulations. So this little one is going to fit back in about there. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to raise it up that side a little bit more, because this is raised and it's got to go above that. So I think we're going to require, let's just take that release paper off. I'm going to put 2 lots so that it's higher this side. Put that one on top as well, and that'll take the height of this. And then what I'm going to do is just put some more glue on there and some there. And we're going to go about there. Perfect. Probably should have put a bit under there as well. Just turn that slightly. I wonder if it's too late for me to get... No, it's not, because I can still lift that. Let me just get a tiny bit more. I'm not completely happy with that. So I'm just going to cut that bit. Take that off. Stick that. Stick that under there so you can't see it. Cut another piece off. Oh, because it's not completely level, and that will bother me. I didn't take the release paper off, did I? Right, stick that there a minute. We'll get there in a minute. Today I am fingers and thumbs. Right, chop that piece in half. That's why it didn't stick. There was a reason why I didn't take the release paper off. Put that on there. Take the paper off there so it wasn't stuck anyway. Right, now let's go back in and get that behind there. And I've got enough bendage. Go on, off you get. There we go. Right, we're winning. There we go. Now I've just got to remove a tiny, tiny piece from under there, like so. I've pushed it in. There we go. Happy with that. So there we go. There's my little baby shaker card. Congratulations. And then they can write in that. I've made that for someone. I'm just going to put my little stamp on. And there you have it. Hope you enjoyed. Do please hit the like button if you did. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please think about subscribing. It's free. Really trying to get to 500 subscribers, and then I'm going to be doing a giveaway. I think I have said that before, but I am waiting, not far off. So hope you enjoyed. Take care, everyone. Crafty hugs, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.